So I've been trying to put this video together for quite some time, so I'm just going to film the intro here in my car, but we redid our kitchen, and the renovation was so simple, and it turned out so well. It wasn't really a major project, but such minor changes have made such a big deal that I wanted to bring you along on our journey. So about 10 years ago, we painted the kitchen this beautiful yellow color and put up the tile and the pressed tin looking stuff that's really plastic. And we have just loved it. It's bright and it's cheery. But recently, I just kind of felt like it needed to have an update. It was starting to feel a little closed in, and I was just ready for a fresh new look. So we started by taking down the tile and the plastic stuff. The sheetrock wasn't too badly damaged, and so once we got all that cleaned up, then we went ahead and painted the sheetrock black. We decided to do a faux shiplap, and so doing this allows us to have that dark background behind to make it look more authentic. Here you can see it is finished on this side. We decided not to take it all the way down behind the stove because nobody ever looks back there, but I already love how open it is and how much bigger it seems to make the kitchen feel. We decided to go with a cool gray on the walls. That's what's in the rest of the house, and so we were trying to unify it a little bit. Our house is not an open concept, but it is not segmented by a lot of closed off walls, so I wanted to just kind of continue the color and make it more cohesive. Well, thank goodness we started with the other side, because this side turned out to be a beast. Apparently, when my husband was putting the tile up, he glued it on extra well, and we ended up having to replace the sheetrock entirely on this side of the counter where the tile had been. So he cut it off and ended up just fitting new sheetrock on to make it simpler. It was tearing up so bad when he was trying to pull the tile off that it just was ridiculous. This is always my favorite part, watching him put it up. We use nickels for spacers, which gives you just the perfect amount of distance between the boards. And all this is 1/4-inch plywood that we've ripped down on the table saw, sanded, and painted white. There's nothing difficult about it. We used 6-inch boards for our board width, and once they were painted and ready to go up, we just brad nailed them to the wall. If you have a really high traffic area or an area you're worried about getting things like the wall getting knocked into, then you could liquid nails and also then brad nail it. But since this was on a counter, we didn't really stress. The last step was to finish out the paint. So I love this cool gray. I have it, like I said, throughout the rest of my house, and it's very easy to clean. It just really goes with everything, and so we just finished painting the kitchen. And here is the final video. I just love it. It seems so much bigger, so much more open. I love that the walls and the cabinets and the floor are not the same color. They kind of each stand out on their own now. I was able to set up some new spaces for our homeschool because this is our homeschool area. And the new curtains just feel really fresh. I love that I can close them because the sun gets really brutal in the afternoon. And although it will never be perfect and super spotless, it's perfect for us.